Here are 24 facts, casting surprises, and behind-the-scenes stories from Frasier Season 5 that even the biggest fans might have missed. The record-breaking 5th. Season 5 saw Frasier making history. In 1998, at the 50th Emmys, Frasier won Outstanding Comedy for the 5th year in a row and became the first sitcom to do so.
I am dating a supermodel-zoologist!
Not The Mary Tyler Moore Show, Seinfeld, or even Cheers. Frasier got there first.
Wait? I have waited 5 long years for this. Dad, don't you think it's about time?
I got 10 after 5.
The opening title card went gold that season, almost like the team knew they had a record to celebrate. The Seattle episode. Across 11 seasons, Frasier never actually set foot in Seattle. Throughout the series, outside shots were photographic backdrops. The Space Needle background was the Paramount soundstage, except for one episode.
Never in my life have I heard such caterwauling over a pair of shoes.
I'll have you know I spent a bundle on these shoes. They're Joan and David.
You named them?
Oh, shut up!
The 1000th show moved the whole production to the Pacific Northwest.
Did you see that? That man tried to assault me with a fish.
Good Lord, Niles, get a grip. For God's sake, you become hysterical over the littlest things.
They filmed at the Space Needle, the Monorail, and Pike Place Market.
All right, Roz, slow down. Oh, good Lord, the mayor?
And they did it on the real Frasier Crane Day, September 11th, 1997, a proclamation issued by Seattle's mayor Norman Rice, who appears in the episode as himself.
Has Frasier fever swept all the way to City Hall? Well...
Daphne takes the opportunity to speak with him.
Mayor Rice?
Yes.
I have a small bone to pick with you. I can't say I care for the way your city treats us poor aliens.
It is the only episode of the entire series, original run and revival included, ever filmed on location in Seattle.
Do you two work for the mayor? Well, I suppose I should know that already, you see. I'm a bit psychic.
The Lloyd and Keenan Easter egg. Inside that same episode, watch for the shoe store sign as Frasier and Niles walk through downtown.
Well, these are quite handsome, even if they are just a bit snug.
We can always go back. I think there's a pair in there you didn't try on.
It reads, Lloyd and Keenan Company. That is showrunner Christopher Lloyd and producer Joe Keenan, the two writers who co-wrote the episode, sneaking themselves into the city skyline.
Where was I?
You were last seen hiking up Mount Ego.
The kind of inside joke you only catch on the 5th rewatch. The Supermodel opens the season. Season 5 picks up where Season 4 left off, Frasier impulsively following a beautiful stranger all the way to Mexico.
So when I bumped into you, you said you were going to Acapulco. I thought, why not tag along?
Naturally, she's a little freaked out.
Can I switch seats?
But Frasier lands on his feet, getting another seat next to another beautiful stranger.
Your voice sounds really familiar.
I'm Dr. Frasier Crane from the radio.
Kelly Easterbrook from the magazine.
Easterbrook is played by Sela Ward, already an Emmy winner for Sisters, and a year away from her second Emmy for Once and Again.
I'd appreciate it if, just for now, you didn't tell anyone about you and me.
What happened between us will never leave this room.
Yep, Frasier promises not to brag about being with a supermodel, and it lasts about as long as you'd expect.
Well, I'm not at liberty to discuss it.
Oh, yes, that pesky Club Med oath of silence.
Niles, Daphne, and Martin all think he's lying.
Why does everyone assume that it's impossible for me to meet a woman?
No need to get mad. I'm on your side. I just feel bad for you.
We all do.
So Frasier starts digging.
Her name is Kelly Easterbrook.
The lotion girl. Ooh, she has such milky skin.
I thought so, yes.
After starting the episode basically stalking a stranger, Frasier's behavior somehow only gets more unhinged from there.
You took a picture of me while I was asleep? Get out!
Oh,
Get out!
all right.
Get out.
All right.
By the time the truth comes out, Kelly's already on her way out of his life forever.
Kelly, don't you think we should talk about this? I won't see you again for 2 months.
You won't see me again for a lot longer than that.
Frasier claims the win anyway.
Oh. What do you think of me now?
And the season is off to a flying start.
I am dating a supermodel-zoologist!
The confession Daphne almost heard. Niles has been painfully in love with Daphne for 5 years. He has tried everything to ignore it, and none of it has worked.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
In episode 20, First Date, he finally tells Frasier in the kitchen exactly what he's feeling, out loud.
I can't go on like this. Worshipping Daphne from afar? You know how frustrating it is to be completely in love with someone, not be able to tell her how you feel?
Daphne walks in at the precise moment he says it. She hears him say he is completely in love with someone, but she doesn't know it's her.
Sorry, I just came back for the fabric softener. I didn't mean... I'm sorry.
For about 30 seconds, the entire show comes within an inch of changing forever.
How long was she standing there?
I don't know. If I'd known Daphne was standing there, I would have said, shut up, Daphne's standing there.
Then it doesn't, and Niles has another 2 years to wait.
So, who is she?
Kelsey Grammer in the director's chair. The same episode has another record attached to it. Kelsey Grammer directed it himself.
Oh, you've got to call me when you get to the part with Heather's baby.
Heather had a baby?
It is his second directing credit on the show, after season 3's Moondance. Both episodes are huge Niles and Daphne moments.
When I was at school, I knew a boy named Niles, and I called him Niley.
Just for tonight, could you call me Niles?
The pattern is hard to miss. When the show needed someone to handle a big Daphne-Niles moment, Grammer kept handing himself the keys.
Thank you. We'll be back in 10 minutes.
Bulldog behind the camera. Episode 19 is even better hidden. Frasier Gotta Have It was directed by Dan Butler, better known as Bulldog Briscoe.
Wait, I'm drawing a blank. The only woman I remember you chatting with at the gallery was the one in the Birkenstocks who went on and on about her driftwood collages.
It is the only episode Butler ever directed in 11 seasons.
Just don't try to pass it off as something deeper than it is. The only thing you two have in common is the faint impression of the word Sealy on your backsides.
Bulldog does not appear in the episode at all. Butler took the week off as an actor and took the megaphone instead. The future Dr. Cuddy. Inside that same Dan Butler-directed episode, watch the bohemian artist Frasier end up dating.
Many things that we do share. Caitlin.
Now they're sharing a Tic Tac.
That is Lisa Edelstein as Caitlin. 6 years later, she would land the role that would define her career, Dr. Lisa Cuddy on House.
When I was little, my father owned a vineyard. I was the only kid on the block who would open a can of Hawaiian Punch and let it breathe.
She gets a handful of scenes as Frasier's new love interest. She's a little less conventional than his other girlfriends to date.
Where do you see this going?
Well, right now I'm heading to your earlobe, but if you care to reroute me, I'm open to suggestions.
She was just a little too carefree for Frasier in the end.
You know, there's nothing like a full moon to make one want to...
The Cheers theme tribute. The episode 10 title, Where Every Bloke Knows Your Name, was no coincidence. It is a direct play on the Cheers theme song, Where Everybody Knows Your Name, and the plot is the show admitting what's been true for 5 years. Frasier has missed having a bar to call his own.
He's right over there. He even brought someone you might be interested in.
Oh, he is nice looking, isn't he?
Daphne takes him to her favorite British pub, the Fox and Whistle. Within one night, he's been accepted by the regulars. But the pub's not big enough for the both of them.
You two live together?
Yes, she's my dad's healthcare worker.
I thought you modeled underwear.
No, only if her robe's not cinched up tight enough.
A loving wink at the show's parent series.
I don't want you coming down here ever again.
Well, I guess here's mud in your eye sounded kind of mean the first time, too.
The Young Cranes. That same episode opens on an extremely rare sight. Frasier and Niles as children.
I specifically requested my macaroni and cheese al dente.
I know. This lunch is a culinary Hindenburg.
A prep school cafeteria flashback. 2 little boys in jackets and ties complaining about their cafeteria's culinary standards.
I could write an expose on their baked goods alone.
This is the hardest role since Hamlet.
We then get a seamless segue to grown men in jackets and ties complaining about their cafe's culinary standards.
Have you seen how stale these pistachios are? It's like swallowing gravel. It's a wonder I escaped permanent injury.
Young Frasier was played by Andrew Dorset, young Niles by Michael Welch, who would later turn up in the Twilight films. The cold open prep school is one of the only times in the entire original run we ever see the Crane Boys as, well, Crane Boys. The Rashomon Christmas. The 9th episode of the season tells the same Christmas Eve story 4 separate times, once from each character's point of view.
Your neck is tight.
Yeah, well, it's been a tense couple of days.
Holidays will do that to you.
Yeah, well, this has been the worst Christmas ever.
Frasier's Christmas present to everyone is a massage. So Martin, Daphne, Niles, and Roz each tell their massage therapist the story of their day.
Shoulders are awfully tight.
It's been a stressful few days.
I'd be happy to listen.
Well, it started yesterday.
Each version contradicts the others in tiny, telling ways. The same line of dialogue reads suggestive in Martin's memory and innocent in Daphne's.
Oh, that's awfully dangerous, Daphne. Standing there under that mistletoe.
That's enough eggnog, Niles.
That's awfully dangerous, Daphne, standing under that mistletoe. A piece could fall into your eye.
Let me freshen your drink, Niles.
Oh.
The same event is flirtatious in one telling and ominous in the next.
Any idea why I do that, Mr. Crane?
Look, that dog's always doing weird things. Nope. Dogs are weird.
It is Rashomon in Seattle with eggnog.
Why is that man crawling?
That's Dr. Crane's brother.
Broadway Legend earns an Emmy nomination. Beware of Greeks, episode 16, brings on one of the heaviest hitters Frasier ever cast as an aunt.
Aunt Zora. I realize I'm not the most welcome person here, but
Patti LuPone, Tony winner for Evita, future Tony winner for Gypsy, the woman Andrew Lloyd Webber chose to open Sunset Boulevard in London, plays Frasier's volatile Greek Aunt Zora.
So your heart should be brimming with motherly emotions.
When I find out who bent this skewer, I'm ramming it right in his eyes!
She got an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Guest Actress for the performance.
make a trip around the Greek islands.
But there's an Easter egg buried 4 years earlier. LuPone had already appeared on Frasier before, as a radio caller named Pam, in Season 1, Episode 3.
It's my in-laws. It's just that, well, they drop over all the time without calling first, and they expect us to stop what we're doing and entertain them.
A voice in the very first weeks of the show, returning 4 seasons later as a face in the family. If you love finding moments like that one, and you'd watch a deep dive on every cameo Frasier ever pulled off, be sure to check out the channel. The All-Star Caller Roster. 5 years in, calling Frasier's radio show was firmly a status symbol in Hollywood. Season 5 has the deepest caller bench of any year the show ever did.
This is Dorothy.
Cindy Crawford calls in during the Halloween episode.
How can I help you?
You can get me Roz. I'm her manicurist, and she called for an appointment.
I'll call you back later, Dorothy.
Halle Berry plays a caller in Room Service, just a couple of years before her Oscar win for Monsters Ball.
Hi, Dr. Crane. My problem is that my husband wants to take me on a cruise.
Rob Reiner and John Waters both call in during The Maris Counselor, Reiner as a recurring bedwetter.
Frasier Crane Show, what's your problem?
It's sort of embarrassing.
Amen.
Waters as a man who feels trapped in his own life.
Have you ever run for political office or considered running for political office?
What, you mean like congressman or something?
Perfect!
Roz, whom do we have?
On line 1, we have a bedwetting adulterer, unless you'd rather speak to Roger on line 2, who's a transsexual running for Congress.
In that same episode, Bess Meyerson calls in, Miss America 1945, the first and only Jewish woman to ever win the title, later a New York City politician and Tony-honored TV personality.
Frasier Crane Show, what's your problem?
Hi. Well, I'm kind of indecisive.
Well, I'm not.
Two-time Oscar nominee Jill Clayburgh calls in to The Perfect Guy.
Oh, hi. Hi, Dr. Crane. It's Marie.
Oh, hello, Marie. I'm listening.
I've been having a hard time getting out of bed every morning, and when I finally do, I'm irritable for hours.
And then, the legendary tennis star John McEnroe in the season finale. 7 major name cameos in a single year, all hidden in the call queue.
Anyway, we've been fighting a lot, and she's never in the mood for sex anymore. I think she must be having an affair.
Just because your wife is avoiding sex lately doesn't mean she's being unfaithful.
The Real Newsmakers. The on-screen cameos kept getting bigger as well.
Samantha Pierce, she's in Los Angeles to appear with us. Currently, she's trying a case in Seattle defending the butcher knife killer.
That's Larry King, anchor of CNN's flagship interview show, appearing as himself.
Don't you think being in the public eye, dating some of the world's most famous men, affects the way jurors perceive you?
Now, that's not really fair, Larry.
Frasier is sitting at home watching his own girlfriend on Larry King Live.
What about the much-publicized relationship with Kevin Costner?
Oh, that's just a rumor.
1 episode later, 60 Minutes correspondent Lesley Stahl appears as herself.
Leslie, hello.
It's Frasier Crane. We met this weekend.
How are you? Hi. What kind of sick bastard are you?
Two of American news television's biggest names lent their on-camera presence to back-to-back episodes. That is the kind of clout you struggle to get without being the most awarded comedy on TV. The Literary Halloween Party. Episode 3 is the most book-loving Halloween episode in television history.
Oh, hello, Niles.
Niles is throwing a costume party for the Seattle Library Association, and every guest has to come as a literary character.
What's your nose all bent out of shape about?
Frasier comes as Geoffrey Chaucer, Daphne as the wife of Bath, from the same collection of Canterbury Tales.
I'll be dressed as the wife of Bath.
Yes, and a saucy little strumpet she is, too.
Martin as Sherlock Holmes, complete with cape and deerstalker. Niles as Cyrano de Bergerac, full prosthetic nose, the works.
Now, Niles, you're doing really well here. This pointy hat is a babe magnet. It's urgent!
Roz arrives as O, the love slave from the novel The Story of O.
Wow, Roz, don't you look smashing?
What an interesting costume. Who are you? I'm O from the story of O.
Bulldog, true to form, comes as Waldo.
You know, the guy you can't find because he blends into the crowd.
I don't know, but I'd love a demonstration.
The costuming alone took the wardrobe department weeks. The result is one of the most visually distinctive episodes the show ever produced. The star's wife as Eve. At that same party, the woman Frasier hits on has a real-life connection to the leading man.
No, Eve. From the Bible.
Well, now I know why they call it the good book.
Eve, in a fitted flesh-toned bodysuit costume that is mostly just leaves, is played by Camille Donatacci Grammer, Kelsey Grammer's then wife. The two had married earlier that year, and they clearly enjoyed playing flirtatious strangers.
And to think that all that time, your cat was curled up in your sock drawer. They're almost human, aren't they?
Real-life couples popping up on Frasier was a running tradition. This was one of the most memorable examples. The Drunken Proposal.
We've got to keep this secret.
All right. We can't keep it a secret forever. My God, we are talking about a baby.
Oh.
Same episode, same party. A drunker Niles, still in his Cyrano costume, prosthetic nose and all, hears something he wasn't supposed to hear.
Don't worry. I'll protect your reputation. I'll tell everyone I forced you to do it.
All right.
He catches the tail end of a conversation between Frasier and Daphne about Roz's pregnancy. Niles, 4 drinks deep, decides it must mean Daphne is pregnant.
Wait, I want to take the time to phrase this just right.
Yeah, well, you take all the time you need. I've got to go find your brother.
And the father must be Frasier. And the only honorable thing for a crane to do is propose.
Daphne, will you marry me?
Oh, for God's sake, you drunken imbecile!
He proposes to her in front of the entire party, with a fake nose on, 3 full years before they would actually become a couple.
Daphne's not the one who's pregnant, Roz is!
Roz is?
Without question, one of the greatest farcical setups the show produced, perhaps only topped by our next entry. The Ski Lodge's 5-Way Crush. In episode 14, The Ski Lodge, Joe Keenan, the writer who gave us season 4's The Two Mrs. Cranes, brought everyone together in a snowed-in lodge with a French ski instructor named Guy.
Look at that. 2 deer in the snow, just kind of nuzzling each other.
It's enough to put ideas in one's head.
Then the attraction misunderstandings began. Frasier wants Annie. Annie wants Niles. Niles wants Daphne. Daphne wants Guy. And Guy, somewhere between flirty and confused, wants Niles.
Why couldn't Annie be hot for Frasier?
What?
Annie, hot for Frasier.
Oh, she said Annie's hot for Frasier.
The whole engine of the episode runs on Martin's clogged ear. He misrelays every conversation he hears, and the situation spirals.
Daphne! Frasier! I'm sorry, wrong room!
By night, the interconnecting bedroom doors turn the lodge into a stage.
I did not. I said she wanted your brother.
Good night, and I please have some privacy.
By morning, nobody ended up with the person they wanted. Frasier bemoans that of 5 people in the lodge, not a single one was after him.
No one was chasing me.
Niles and Lilith. Episode 15 brings Bebe Neuwirth back as Lilith for perhaps her most memorable appearance of all time.
This is Dr. Frasier Crane, wishing you good day and good mental.
Her new husband has just left her for a man.
It's ironic, isn't it?
No sooner do I get the closet of my dreams than my husband comes out of it.
Frasier feels tempted by his ex's vulnerability, but Niles warns him off. Then later, Niles ends up driving Lilith home.
What did we do? What did we do? Well, first you put your...
I know what we did. What do we do now?
Niles ends up in Lilith's bed.
Let's try to stay calm. These things happen. They happen every day. Every day in Arkansas!
The episode then turns into a textbook farce of room service knocks and hidden bathrobes.
Niles!
Yes.
My God!
This one was written by Ken Levine and David Isaacs, both Cheers and MASH veterans, and directed by David Lee. In the wrong hands, it could have ended up on the wrong side of creepy, but they land it beautifully.
Here's your Eggs Benedict, if you could just... Okay.
The Eugene O'Neill homage. The same episode hides a literary running gag inside in plain sight.
Good afternoon, Betsy.
Every act break title card in Room Service references a play by Eugene O'Neill, The Ice Woman Cometh, Strange Interlude, and Long Night's Journey into Day. All weirdly perfect for an episode about Lilith, Niles, bad decisions, and bedroom doors. The writer's room was daring its English major audience to pay attention. The marriage officially ends. 5 seasons of Maris jokes.
I like her from a distance. You know, the way you like the sun. Maris is like the sun, except without the warmth.
5 seasons of Niles being humiliated by an off-screen wife the audience never quite saw. In episode 13, The Maris Counselor, it finally ends. Niles and Maris are in couples therapy, and the breakthrough finally arrives.
Maris and I are back on the expressway to love. Well, not the expressway, at least the on-ramp. Yeah.
Except they take a major detour. The marriage counselor himself starts sleeping with Maris. Niles finds out by walking in on it.
I'm feeling a little stressed. You're feeling stressed? Put yourself in my place. I very nearly did.
After years of denial, avoidance, and more denial, Niles finally gets closure.
Shall I do one more thing?
Oh, now be careful, Niles. From this height, that could hurt somebody.
He throws his ring off Frasier's balcony.
You've hurt me for the last time.
Niles, is that your Mercedes parked down there?
And just like that, the Maris era is over.
What tipped you off?
The heat from her side of the bed.
The salsa sign-off. The season finale, Sweet Dreams, pulls one of the boldest sign-offs in the show's history.
I'm going to march right in there and tell them that we're doing it my way. No more talk.
Exactly. Action.
From this moment on, the station is all Latino music all the time.
In the final scene, the owner of KACL, inspired by Frasier's speech about standing on principle, announces he is converting the station to all salsa music.
What the hell just happened?
You just got us all fired!
What did you say?
And the closing credits, the show's theme song, Tossed Salads and Scrambled Eggs, gets replaced with a full-blown Spanish-language salsa cover.
Hoy que de nuevo están llamando ensaladas insensates.
It's the only time the theme song was ever changed. It is also the first season finale that does not list any guest callers in its credits. The Boss Who Stayed. The finale also debuts a new face, new KACL station manager Kenny Daly, played by Tom McGowan.
Since I fired you, I haven't been able to eat or sleep.
Kenny, it's only been an hour and a half.
Before him, the station had churned through managers like Frasier through dates.
Well, I'm a napper. I just came to tell you I was wrong.
Ed, Tom, Kate. None of them lasted more than a season.
Kenny, what's going on? Actually, it's the darndest thing. I got fired.
Kenny Daly would stay for the rest of the series, through 6 more seasons, through 3 more changes of station ownership.
I told them that sponsors are easier to replace than talent. He said I was easier to replace than anybody. Then he called me a pinhead and took my coke away.
Through every catastrophe within KACL's halls, Kenny was there, panicking gently. What was your favorite Season 5 moment? Drop it in the comments below, and let us know which of these surprised you most. As always,
I'm listening.